Have you ever heard about Etzanoa, the Great Settlement? That is where I went today. I don't even know if I can make one video to talk about it, but I called the director of the Etzanoa Conservancy last week, and I just called and said, hey, I want to come down there. It's been on my list of things to check out and to visit. And it's an active archaeological site, so they have digs in the summer. And so I knew it was off season, and I just thought, hey, maybe I can get a tour, go check it out. I don't know, sign up to go back when there's, a dig happening. I don't know. I don't know what I thought. I just knew that I wanted to go. And they do group tours during dig season, I guess. But it's not season right now. And they didn't have any setup for this year yet. When I checked out the website, they had them from last year. I just called and she was like, yeah, sure, I can give you a personal tour. I said, okay, let me call my friend so she can come with me. And so I said, can I come next Thursday? And she said, yes. Now let's dig into some of that footage and see what I got. It was cold and windy and yeah, but it was cool.
Hi.
Are you excited?
Yeah,
I'm so excited. Come on, you know I'm going to film this.
And we headed to Arkansas City. If you're not from here, you might call it Arkansas City, but no, it is Arkansas City. And it is on the Arkansas River. I know, I'm from Oklahoma. We called it the Arkansas River, but it is Arkansas here. We call it Ark City for short. Then we went to the archaeological site, which is the location of the Great Settlement known as Etzanoa. So I can't tell you where it is because it's officially not open to the public yet, but it will be, and I can't wait to share all about it. Today was beautiful. I mean, it was cool and windy, but gorgeous. Hey, Suzanne. But we went down and met with the director, and she let us see the home, the future. I mean, they're still building and working on it, but it's the home of the Visitor Center where people can go and learn about Etzanoa, the settlement, and they will be obviously hosting tours and where people can come and learn more and see some of the artifacts that have been discovered through the last 10 years. This overlooks the river where the settlement was on both sides of the river. And we got to go see a battle site where the conquistadors fought with the Eskin shockwaves, which were actually the enemies to the residents of Etzanoa. And this area right here is where the first artifact was found, which was a cannon shot from the conquistadors. And this is dirt, but I get to go back and dig in that very soon. So stay tuned for that video. I'm gobsmacked. It was so cool. It was just so cool. This is a big deal. It was a big discovery. It still is. And I think there's not a lot known about it. Obviously the historical records. But as far as the fact that it's here and it's like a great little secret, I guess, but it's not a secret. But the fact that they're going to have the visitor center open soon is very cool. Editor Deanna here because I'm stitching my clips together and doing some voiceover. And I realize I don't explain this clip that I'm putting in. This is the map drawn by Miguel, and he was one of the captives that Oñate, he was the leader of the expedition that found the Great Settlement. And it's because they kept a hostage, him and then two young boys, brought them back with them to New Mexico and eventually Mexico. They had him draw the map to document, and so they could get back to it later, to find gold. And this map has been known, and it's just part of the story, but no one could ever line up the geography to make it fit to figure out where this really was. A doctor whose name I need to get and put it on the screen here, from the University of Oklahoma, and she deciphered it and she figured out that it is in Arkansas City. And so then Dr. Blakesley, who is WSU, he took that map and he was able to really fine-tune more and went and looked, and that's how he actually discovered the site. And so that's what this map is, and it is actually on display at the Land Rush Museum, the Cherokee Strip Land Rush Museum. That's been on a bucket list. And my let's see, great, great, either my 3 times great grandfather or my 4 times, I think it's my three, was a person in the land rush. So it was September 16, 1893, when they opened up the land for people to go and settle. Well, and actually, there were like 3 or 4 different like rushes, dates. That was just one that the museum there documents. And they have the big wall with the names of everybody who registered, because you had to register for the run before you could go and stake your claim. And my great, 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 or not, grandfather name was on the list. So that was cool to go see that. I mean, I kind of wondered if I'd find anything out about him at all. I didn't realize they'd have the big wall there. Yeah, so that was kind of fun. And then we just went downtown, and they got a cute little downtown, the historic downtown. Found a diner that's been there like 100 years. Just fun, like mom and pop diner. Made it a fun day trip, and yeah, I had a good time.